First of all, Trinidad, why now? Why Uno issue this ban and Vybz Kartel now? The other day when Kartel was over there doing his press run for the rum, straight vibes. Vybz Kartel was everywhere in Trinidad and do the press run for his rum. And Uno never issue a ban on the entertainer at that moment. So because it was the press release of the rum, and I guess Angus Stewart, who is the CEO of the company, and then bring Kartel over there. So Uno did have more leniency on that situation, but now when a show supposed to keep, Uno start issue all this ban, is the same man, are the same Vybz Kartel. Me no understand how we not issue ban and limit the artist movements when it come down to the artist performing in the country. Una say una prevent the people them and the kids them of Vybz Kartel influence in Trinidad. Kartel was in jail for 13 years, locked up in prison. The crime rate in Trinidad went sky high. A big gang war over there. You know what I'm saying? Lot of people lose them life on a daily basis in Trinidad when Vybz Kartel was incarcerated. There is a lot of gang issues going on in the country. None of that related to Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel have no hands in that. So what about the Trinidad government try to stop those kind of situation in the country instead of coming at Vybz Kartel who doing nothing wrong at this moment? All Vybz Kartel is doing is spreading positive word, sharing love, spreading love, a matter of fact, doing good music and focusing on his business and his kids. So me not understand how una issue ban on the entertainer at this moment. When there's nothing negative surround the artist, only thing is just positivity, God, and his businesses. So why all this ban all of a sudden? Now the people of Trinidad are frustrated. This is a message from a young man who lived in Trinidad.
Understand what I'm telling you, Vybz Kartel? We want you to know publicly, somebody screen record this. We are retracting that statement that man said, and we're giving you all access to everywhere in Trinidad and Tobago, the Maracas Beach, Caranage, the Pitch Lake. You could go where you want. You could do what you want. We're going to treat you like family. We love you, and we can't wait to see you on the 31st. Somebody screen record that and send that to MYOB. The Ministry of National Security. I am the Minister of National Security. And Vybz Kartel, I am telling you, we are going to retract that statement and give you all access to Trinidad and Tobago. You could go to the nice Maracas Beach, get a bacon shark to eat, rock back if you want. You could shoot a video on Maracas Beach. You could go down to the Pitch Lake. You understand? We will show you how beautiful Trinidad and Tobago is. Don't study that, man. We don't retract that. And tomorrow, we're going to send out something in the papers. I am going to assure you that you are okay once you land in Trinidad.
So guys, I don't know some of Vybz Kartel, right? So here we know. He's scheduled to perform in Trinidad later on this month. And the defense minister to Trinidad, Mr. Wayne Sturge, has decided to cancel a lot of Vybz Kartel's appearances while he's on the island. Now, the reason why this defense minister is claiming that he's restricting Kartel's itinerary while he's in Trinidad is because he doesn't want Kartel's influence to do anything negative to the youths of Trinidad. He canceled his radio appearances. He canceled the meet and greets or just about any special appearances that's outside of the scope of him performing at that stage show. His reason for canceling these special appearances is because, according to him, he doesn't want the youths of Trinidad to be negatively influenced by Vybz Kartel. So him no want Vybz Kartel spread any negative stuff across the airwaves, or he doesn't want any of the youths in Trinidad to meet Vybz Kartel and be somewhat negatively impacted by them meeting him. In addition to all that, the defense minister also took a jab at Vybz Kartel's past incarceration, claiming that even though Vybz Kartel is pretty much free from prison, that doesn't necessarily mean he's a good person, and his visits to these, special events will somewhat negatively influence the vulnerable youths of Trinidad. Now, this is kind of strange that the defense minister would come out and cite these reasons for restricting Vybz Kartel. Because when you think about it, Vybz Kartel has been incarcerated for 13 years. And throughout those 13 years, crime has been on the rise in Trinidad. I mean, nothing against my Trinidadian sisters and brothers, but I have to point out the obvious. How is it that Vybz Kartel, influenced anyone when he was incarcerated for these 13 years? I don't get it. You know what I smell? I smell prejudice. And it also seems a little bit personal to me. Am I the only one who sees that? If I was Vybz Kartel, I would just cancel that show. Trinidad just had Carnival. And you know what Carnival involves in Trinidad. So didn't that negatively impact the youths, Mr. Defense Minister? So how so now you're going to cite these reasons for trying to restrict Vybz Kartel? Cancel the show. Let the vendors and everyone who is angry, let them direct their anger to the defense minister. Let him explain to these people who will be out of business why it is that you did not perform in Trinidad. Because you deserve respect just as anybody else. It's not fair. I smell prejudice.
And that is exactly how I feel. Prejudice is going on. Yeah, man, them a target the artists. I don't know if it's Caribbean, a link with Caribbean, and I try sabotage what Vybz Kartel have going on, but something no look right.
Your pussy good like Jesus. Your pussy good like Jesus. Your pussy.
This surprised me. I also see over in a Guyana, them band a song here for Vybz Kartel, good like Jesus. So, it look like it's a Caribbean attack a come down upon Vybz Kartel. So, me not get the memo, but we understand what go on and we see it. We see say them a target the artists and we know where all of this really a come from. Trust me. You know me I say so. Alright. Vybz Kartel perform in a Barbados as well. And when Kartel a perform, them come on the stage and tell Vybz Kartel say, the show a go lock off.
Them a fight for lock it off. I don't understand. So early? But guess what? Them a fight for lock it off. I don't understand. So early? But guess what?
And this show was some weeks ago in Barbados. So that's 3 Caribbean countries attacking Vybz Kartel. In Barbados and this show, the Christian people them attack the show and say the show for lock off. The following week, Beanie Man and a lot more artists was over there performing. And the government was on stage. The Prime Minister was on stage with Beanie Man. But yet still, them say Vybz Kartel show did have to lock off. So that me I try showing say, them a try target the artists. So we have Barbados, Guyana, and Trinidad come at the artists. Yeah man, the Caribbean look like said them out for ban Vybz Kartel. I don't know for what. You know what me I say? It look like some conspiracy are going behind the scene. And it not look good cause, trust me, Jamaica love all of the Caribbean country them. And we know say most of the Caribbean country them love and admire Jamaica because of our culture also and with music. Most of them Caribbean they don't have no music for themselves, you know. So most of them are Jamaican music. 90% of them grow up on. You know what I say? So, we don't see the fight and we understand what go on. And within all of that, Vybz Kartel still come shed light on it and also give respect and big up the Prime Minister of Trinidad. Take a watch, take a look, take a listen.
Yeah, people, this is Vybz Kartel, as you know. And Since recently, I've been seeing a lot of things in the media as it relates to Vybz Kartel performing in Trinidad. There is no problem with Vybz Kartel performing in Trinidad. You know what I mean? The necessary permits are granted. The problem lies in where the promoter took it upon himself and tried to fill Vybz Kartel itinerary with things that had nothing to do with Vybz Kartel performance.
So basically, what Vybz Kartel has said, the permit for him to land in the country is granted. The permit for him to perform on a stage in Trinidad is granted. And that's all what's mattered. Everything else extra can stay. Yeah, man. So Vybz Kartel and make it clear, say there's no bad blood or bad feelings against him and the Trinidadian people and the Trinidadian people and him. So Vybz Kartel, I tell you, say, big up Trinidad. Big up the Prime Minister, but you feel do better. And that Kartel I say. So viewers, thanks for watching. And also, if you like what I want, like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel.